Once you receive the device, it will come with a code. When you enter this code on our website configcsa.com in the Pricing section, it will add days to the Config CSA account that you will need to create and give you access to the panel used to configure the device. You can access it by clicking on your profile and then on the Panel tab. There is no software to install. Everything is done directly from our website. I recommend using Google Chrome to ensure everything works properly. First of all, if you want the best performance, it is strongly recommended to set your mouse DPI to the maximum in your mouse's software. Then, to rebalance the pointer speed, type Speed in the Windows search bar, click on Change Mouse Pointer Speed, and reduce its speed. Don't forget to enable the onboard memory mode on your mouse if it has one, so the DPI is saved when it is plugged into the device. Once you're on the panel, you will add a configuration. You can import an existing one that you can modify later or create your own from scratch. In this example, we will start from 0. Once the configuration is created, you can select it. Next, unplug your mouse and keyboard from your PC and plug them into the device. Then, connect the device to your PC using the cable. It is recommended to do this in this order to avoid any compatibility issues. After that, click on Connect Device, then select the new Xbox controller that appears and confirm. You should see the status Device Connected along with the firmware version. If this is not the case, unplug and reconnect the device while keeping the mouse and keyboard connected to it. Once that's done, choose the key you will use to switch between controller mode and keyboard/mouse mode. I recommend using a key that is far from those you normally use in-game. Then, you can choose which joystick will be linked to mouse movement by enabling the toggle. Most games use the right joystick for aiming and the left joystick for movement. So, to bind your movement keys to the left joystick, simply click on the edges of the joystick to assign the corresponding keys. Personally, I use W to move forward, S to move backward, D to move right, and A to move left. Next, you can bind the controller buttons to any keys you want. For example, if you want the trigger for shooting to be on the left mouse click on it, press Add, then Change, and press the left mouse button, then Close. You can do this for all the controller buttons you want. After every modification to the configuration or sensitivities, you must press Apply again to save it to the device. Before doing so, wait for the device to reconnect as shown. To configure mouse movement, go to the Sensitivity tab. There you will find several parameters, such as horizontal and vertical sensitivity, which can be set to any value above 0. The dead zone, which ranges from 0 to 32,767, 0 meaning no joystick dead zone, and 32,767 meaning a 100% dead zone, the entire joystick. Then there is the noise filter, which I recommend keeping between 10 and 50, and the controller hertz, which I suggest setting to 1000. This is a good balance between the controller's refresh rate and PC performance. Everything you've done in this video will not need to be redone for future use. You'll simply need to plug in the device and click Apply again. To verify that everything is working, you can open a gamepad tester that you can find online. It will help you check that everything functions correctly. You will then see that when I switch to controller mode by pressing F2, the controller is detected. My left click is turned into a trigger, mouse movements become joystick movements, and so do my movement keys. All that remains is to adjust your in-game settings according to your configuration. For pre-made configurations, the person who created them often leaves the in-game settings to apply, matching their config, along with tips in the Config Info tab. If you encounter any bugs, simply unplug and plug the device back in, then reapply the configuration. For any other questions, we offer 24/7 support that you can contact on our Discord server.